change-ups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sun Devils will put total leather to crank us up. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cougars offense will get first crack at it today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. BYU with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
After the run, now to throw. Makes the catch. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
They'll line up for a second down play. To the ground with the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle. It's Hagan. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. So Arizona State's offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Finds his tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Nelson. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To throw, it's Tollefson. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And the Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up the first without scoring. To the air, it's Tollefson. This time he's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. Touchdown, BYU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. From the gun, the ground game. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So,
oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Pocket breaking down. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That brings them to within 1.
and you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner goes down. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throwing right. Makes a connection. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Finds the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that's a backbreaker for this defense, Jesse. They were doing everything they could, trying to let that clock run out, force a field goal. They execute under 10 seconds left, and they put it in the end zone.
Yeah, how about the situational offense there too, though, David? Understanding the time and the clock and managing it absolutely perfectly. And now the decision, do you go for two and try to tie this thing up before you head into the locker room?
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Oh, they're after him. He's past the 30. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, BYU.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Got a man. It's Butler. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Makes the catch. It's Butler. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right.
He'll take a shot. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. From the gun, running back on the move. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The
fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gonna swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Hagan. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh bounce. They go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. That's caught. It's Hagan. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they are in business after the fumble recovery. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. He caught it! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Cougar! Fitted in the window for the score.
BYU.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Wants to go up top. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finds his man. It's Butler. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Off play action on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking for a man, it's Tollefson. Got a man, it's Hagan. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He wants to throw it again. Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. A first down run in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Butler. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Defense in press coverage. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! The offense cashing it in on that drive. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The Sun Devils in the hurry up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top on first down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air. It's Nelson. Right on the money. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Breaks the tackle. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Quick completion on the out. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. They're looking to throw on second and short. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the fourth quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
Firing to the right, complete. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Leaves it with the battle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Zings it complete to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. the gun to give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to...
Breaks into the open. Inside the touchdown, BYU. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Fires to the big fella. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. 1st and 10.
Timeout, Arizona State.
To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching an